Miracle! Miracle! Miracle!
What Sri Lanka? What ever there was a award for choking. This would be it. How can you explain losing this game? Oh my God, this is epic proportions of choking. Needed 9 runs from 12 balls, and I'm a very ardent fan of Indian team. I support the Indian team very strongly. I want them to win every match, every bilateral, every T20I, ODI, Test matches, every domestic match, gully, whatever, you name it, whatever. But I felt bad for Sri Lanka yesterday. How can you lose a match when you need 9 runs from 12 balls? And okay, think of this scenario. You have got the easiest scenario to win a match. You got 9 runs to win and you have 6 wickets in hand. And to make things easier, India's overrate was low and they were allowed only 4 fielders outside the circle. Do you have any answer why they lost?
Yeah, I do, but I'll wait for my turn.
Because I don't. I still can't stop laughing over it. I feel for the Sri Lankan team because I grew up watching the likes of Sanat Jayasuriya, Arvind De Silva, Mahila Jayawardene, Sangakkara, Dilsha, and Chamindavas, Mutaya Muralidharan. To see them in this state, it saddens me. But man, what the Sri Lanka? The result had gone other way. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have been criticizing Surya for the last 2 overs. But well, I think he knew better. The wicket was turning. So we thought, okay, why not give Rinku SKY and himself a go? And and one more thing, they have to make things even easier. Okay, last 2 overs, 9 runs, 12 balls, forget about it. It's 2 overs being bowled by 2 people who have never bowled a single over in a T20. Forget T20I, they haven't even bowled in an IPL. Oh man, this is it's absolutely ridiculous how they lost it from here. The Guru here, he'll talk about all the numbers and the statistics and what went wrong. But I still can't believe it, man. It's this shit show from Sri Lanka. If I was ICC, I would take away their T20 status at least for 1 match. I'm that upset. I'm that sad with Sri Lankan cricket at this stage. Some of the strategies were absurd. Forget about strategy. They have only 2 batsmen. Okay, they're playing with only 2 batsmen. That is the poor old Kusal Mendes and Nisanka. Those are the only 2 people they have in the batting order. The rest, everybody is I don't know, just come to fill up the numbers. So yeah, India tried everything to lose the match, but Sri Lanka was better on the day. Okay, so I'll leave the preview to the actual guru of stats and analysis. But man, this is okay. Before I go to him, not like the likes of Bumrah or Malinga was bowling the last 2 overs. So it was not a match where it was a semi-final or a final of a big tournament where there was pressure, nerves. Come on, man, this was just bilateral and a dead rubber at that. So no pressure. 2 overs being bowled by 2 people who never bowled before. We can argue that crowd pressure is there, but come on, man, it's if you can't handle that, and that too with 6 wickets in hand. I've never seen any other team choke like this. Maybe I've seen West Indies in 1996 semi-finals against Australia. But sad for Sri Lanka cricket. I hope they come back. They have some good talent. Forget about the actual match, the super over. They came out for the super over and two wickets gone within the span of 3 balls. It's oh my god. I can't stop laughing. Sorry, Sri Lankan cricket fans. I know you're very passionate. You know I like Sri Lankan cricket and their cricketers. They bring a flair to the cricketing world. But yeah, happy that India won and the clean sweep. Now the back to ODIs, it's gonna start pretty soon, and with the likes of Rohit and Kohli coming in, it's gonna get from back to us unless Sri Lanka can spring a surprise, but it looks very unlikely. But yeah, I'll leave it to the Guru to talk about the stats and what went wrong and why Sri Lanka played the way they did. Yeah, over to you. Thank you. Yeah, I know, quite passionate. He's quite passionate about cricket. Also spoke about the Sri Lankan cricketers and cricket as well. Yeah, it was sad to see the ending. But you know that with the team they have, the bowlers are pretty good. Batting is pretty thin with just 2 batsmen there. But having said that, cricket, especially batting, is more of a muscle memory. In case if he had gone to the Pacers, the batsmen in their muscle memory, they're used to playing Pacers in the final few overs. So they know, they have practiced it, they know where to find boundaries. It would have been slightly easier for them. I know the Mohammad Siraj and Khaleel are renowned bowlers, but since Sky put on Rinku and himself in the last 2 overs, it was sort of out of syllabus for batsmen. Now they haven't played these bowlers before. It could have easily backfired, and if it had backfired, we wouldn't have been saying the same thing here. Maybe there would have been a lot of criticism for Surya. And Rinku's over just went for 3 runs and 2 wickets, obviously. That put the cat among the pigeons, so they needed 6 runs of the last over. Suddenly they put on that extra pressure on them. So that can be the reason why the last 2 overs went the way it went. Super over started. India went to spin option of Washington Sundar. First wicket went down. They should have known that at least they need to put in at least 10 runs for the bowlers to defend. But that didn't happen. Strategy-wise, very poor from Sri Lanka. They were coasting along at 1 wicket down for I think 70 down. If you bring up the scorecard, what do you say? Bring up the scorecard, please. Yeah, so they were 1 wicket down for 110 in the 15th over. So they just needed around 20 odd runs from 5 overs with 8 wickets in hand. At that stage, the game was done and dusted. They sent Hasaranga at that stage. I believe that was a strategical error because they just needed 20 odd runs from 5 overs. They should have sent a proper batsman, like say the likes of Srilanka or Ramesh Mendes. They are proper batsmen. They could have just taken singles. And once Hasaranga got out, probably they would have felt some pressure. But man, India tried their best to make them win. The last 3 overs, they needed just 18 runs. And Khaleel bowled a lot of wides in that over. I thought that time the match was done and dusted. But yeah, having said that, I guess these things happen in cricket. Batting is more of keeping a calm mind and following those processes and knowing the situation. But they didn't play according to the situation. Absolutely poor strategy from Sri Lanka, I need to say. There are a lot of experienced heads in the dressing room. They should have given clear strategy. They should have given clear outline on what needs to be done once they were like 20 runs away from victory. No excuses for losing. India also tried their best to lose, but in the end, better team won, I guess. Can you bring up the bowling analysis? Yes.
Bowling analysis, please.
As you can see, Rinku and Surya Kumar, 2 wickets. That is obviously the turning point. Khaleel Ahmed, bowling was absolutely poor in the last in the 18th over. He bowled so many wides. He was bowling wide yorkers where India needed wickets. He should have tried to hit the deck or maybe change the pace and to get some wickets, but he was going for those wide yorkers. I felt he lacked that game awareness, and it was very poor from Khaleel Ahmed. I know India is looking for a left arm seamer, but they need to have someone who has more match awareness. Bishnoi, 4 overs for 38, 2 wickets, very expensive compared to the other spinners and also the scores in the match. Maybe it was not a pitch for the wrist spinners, or maybe he just got his lines wrong. That was pretty expensive from Bishnoi. But yeah, the turning point was Rinku Singh and Surya Kumar, 2 wickets in the penultimate over in the final over, and also Washington Sundar. He's been on the peripherals for a long time, but I think the time has come for him to cement this spot. So hopefully he does that. He's got enough. He'll be getting enough opportunities going forward. And in terms of India's batting, I feel India missed a trick. India should have been, after losing the first 2 or 3 wickets, probably someone should have assessed the conditions more. And also, idea of sending Rinku Singh ahead of, say, Shivam Dubey. Maybe they wanted to give more chance to Rinku in terms of batting. But I felt if it is a pressure match, then probably they wouldn't have done that. They would have sent Dubey in. And word on Sanju Samson, I think his chances are pretty much over. I don't see him getting back into the Indian side, especially with the competition around. Today's duck, it's pretty difficult to come back, especially KL Rahul waiting in the wings. So I think it is sort of the end for Sanju Samson after this innings. Hopefully it proves me wrong or the selectors prove me wrong, but I think Sanju is pretty much done now. Gill played a beautiful innings. Even though strike rate was low, the pitch wanted him to play that way. He took his time, tried to explore, but unfortunately got out. Riyan Parag played a beautiful innings of 26 of just 18 balls, but got out the wrong time. In the halfway point, if you bring the wind predictor, at the halfway point, the wind predictor said it was around 75% Sri Lanka to win. And Sri Lanka had that partnership right till the 16th over. The win percentage for Sri Lanka 99%.
99, yeah, I think so.
I don't know about I don't know the thing about India. They tend to play better when the win percentage is over 90% or 95% for the opponent.
Yeah,
and again goes to 99% on the end of the 18th over. I don't know what the live bets would have been at that point, but it would have been a great win for anyone who punted on India to win at that point. But yeah, I mean, these things happen. But if I was in the Sri Lankan dressing room, I wouldn't be giving soft talks to them.
Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Just give it! Damn!
The players, because you need to play with that passion. You need to have that in you to, as a team, to win matches. They haven't been winning a lot of matches lately, so maybe that contributed. The ODI series coming this Friday. It's going to be even tougher for them. Longer format. I think Mendes and Nissanka needs to play the whole innings for them to at least post a good score.
2 innings.
outside of that, I don't see Sri Lanka winning any of the matches in the ODI, especially India's big guns are back for the ODIs. Yeah, so that's it. I wanted to nothing much to talk about this game. It was a slow turning pitch, and both teams tried to lose, but the better loser won on the day, I guess. Regarding the captaincy of Sky, I know this move has succeeded and India has won, and it will be seen as a masterstroke. Sky missed a trick, not bringing on these part timers earlier on, maybe the 10th or 11th over. Maybe have some overs up their sleeve of Washington Sundar and Riyan Parag for the final few overs. So that's I think miss from Sky's side. But now they won the match, so everybody would praise. But if India had, if these decisions had backfired, then it would have been it would have been a controversy. But yeah, I mean, 9 runs to get to 12 balls. Nobody saw this coming, especially when 2 part-timers are bowling. Sri Lankan cricket is in a poor state. I hope some stern words are exchanged and bring back that passion in Sri Lankan cricket. Otherwise, I think it's gonna be tough times ahead for Sri Lanka. Yeah, so that's pretty much regarding the third T20I. Looking forward to the ODI series now on Friday. Especially hoping to see Rohit and Virat play long innings like old times, and hope India bats on this all these 3 matches to so that we can see them in action. And hopefully Sri Lanka will put up a fight. Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, thank you so much for your detailed analysis. Yes, as he said, looking forward to the ODI series, and you can see more reviews and analysis of the game and unbiased opinion of who did well, who didn't do great, and why the match turned out that way. So thank you for all your love and affection. This helps us to create more content every day on the different matches and the reviews and previews. So thank you so much for your love. I hope it keeps coming. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And as I said, you'll see more videos in the coming days. So from us here, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.